Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Freezing, Chapter 146. And I got a request to review this, so I figured, hey, why not? I've been enjoying the manga recently, so why not review it? I'll be honest that the last arc that they had was kind of, like, I didn't, like, towards the end is when I started to care for it. In the beginning, I thought it was going to be an epic arc, but then it was kind of weird because all of the enemies in the arc ended up being, like, things. Like there wasn't an actual enemy; it was just a bunch of things and like weird like drones and crap, like fighting their own memories or illusions, like and all this stuff. It was just the enemies in this arc, which is so weird. Like finally, some novas appeared. The humanoid Nova was awesome. Oh yeah, Elizabeth came back. That was stupid. That was stupid. Elizabeth came. What's the point of leaving if you're just gonna come back? Not even a full arc later. What was the point? Like she should have stayed. Like I just thought that was stupid. Elizabeth came back. She should have come back. At least wait until the next arc. At least say she heard about what happened, so she decided to come back. Like something like that. But no, she comes back in the middle of the arc. I just thought that was stupid. Yeah, but towards the end of the arc is when I really started to get into it and like it. Around the time when Roxanne self-destructed, plus Shara got a lot of good development there as well. She's definitely progressing as a character. Arnett got killed. Satella did some crazy stuff, and in the end, Windy May, Cassandra, Teslad, and Lucy/Lucier. They keep changing her name. I don't know which one it is now. I was wondering when she was going to do something. She disappeared from the Valkyrie, so I was assuming she was going to do something, but I was wondering why it was taking her so long. It turns out she was waiting for her sisters to get there. Windy, May, Cassandra, and Tesla. Yeah. I'm loving these legendary Pandoras, yeah. I need to see more Tesla, though. But yeah, I'm enjoying Fusion right now, so I figured why not review it. And this chapter starts off with Kazuya talking with Lucy/Lucy. I'll just call her Lucy because Lucy is annoying to say. I'll just call her Lucy because it's simpler. It's only one less syllable, but whatever. Kazuya recently has found out that Gengo Aoi, his grandfather, had children with Maria Lancelot, and his father was one of those children. And he is a descendant, along with Chiffon and Teslad and Cassandra and Windy May and Lucy. And his father, Ryuichi, had obviously him and Kazuha. So him and Kazuha have stigmatic bodies as well. They are descendants of Maria Lancelot. So that's why they're special and everything. And he's learning this for the first time, and he's not exactly a big fan of Gengo Aoi right now. And in this chapter, he's talking with Lucy, and she's kind of annoyed at him because he's kind of looking at her like she's a freak, and he's treating her like she's not actually human. And she has to tell him, both the two of us share roots in Gengo Aoi and Maria Lancelot. We are, whether you like it or not, we share the same genes. We are related. Okay. And he starts to try and fight back verbally, that is, and she's just, she has to ask him, like, you don't see me as human, but do you see yourself as inhuman? Do you see yourself as a replica, as a clone of Maria Lancelot, or a clone of your father? Because that's the same exact thing, all right? And she starts talking to him, saying that because of what we are to each other, like you should think that we're important to you. You should treat us like we are important to you because we are. All right, you might not have your sister anymore, but you have us. All right, and Cassandra especially believes that. So don't ever say something like that to Cassandra because she truly cares about Kazuya. All right. All right, Kazuya is incredibly important to her, and they should be equally as important to him, is what Lucy's trying to say. Which is true. I mean, they are, whether he likes it or not, they are his family. It's not like they even did anything wrong to him. It's a misattribution of arousal. He's mad at Gengo Aoi, and he's taking it out on Lucy and the other girls, and the other legendary Pandora, and Satella too, because he's not telling her what's going on, which is understandable because he's still trying to figure things out himself. But Satella, as we can see, as we've been able to see in this chapter, the last chapter, she's pretty messed up right now because she thinks that like she's done something wrong, or she just doesn't really know what to think of the situation right now. She's in the dark about everything. So, he's taking out his anger at Gengo. He's taking that out on everyone else, which he shouldn't be doing. Um, Speaking of Gengo Aoi, the next scene includes him and Asuna talking with that girl from Sega Industries, and he wants her to work for him. And she doesn't exactly have a choice because he tells her that, if you do this, then I'll make sure Sega Industries doesn't get into any legal trouble or anything like that. I'll make sure none of the stuff that happened recently gets out. So in order to save Sega Industries, she has to say yes to working with him. But he ends up mentioning that he's creating an organization that's separate from Chevalier, and he already has people that are, willing to join up with him for this organization. And he's planning on just monopolizing all the information he has. And the girl from, I forgot her name, the girl from Sega Industries tells him, like, you don't honestly believe that the world is going to let you do that, do you? They're not going to allow this. And he says, hey, I've got the Pandora right here, the special Pandora like Satella, who've been doing some crazy crap. I've got the Valkyries here. I've got the legendary Pandora. If the world doesn't allow it, then I will make them allow it. All right, so he, just like she says, Gengo Aoi is a man to be feared. He's got freaking Suna, like the strongest Pandora in the world, serving him tea at his house, like acting as a maid. The dude he is a man to be feared. All right. And after she leaves, he ends up having a little conversation with Suna, talking about women and emotions, and sometimes logical decisions aren't the best ones. And it ends with her pretty much saying, "All right, so you want me to keep an eye on the Sega industry girl, all right?" And after that, we see Roxanne getting questioned by not a bunch, but by a couple Pandora about her self-destructing, and she doesn't. They're trying to figure out why it happened, if she recalls anything about it, but she doesn't. She doesn't remember why she was brought back, like how she came back. She doesn't. She just doesn't know anything to tell them. They don't know anything useful. They can't figure out anything useful. They just, at this point, they're actually starting to doubt the fact that she actually self-destructed in the first place. So yeah, that's not exactly going well. After getting questioning, After getting questioned, she leaves, and Char ends up showing up. And I think Cassie Lockhart was there too. And she ends up saying that they're stressed out because of what's going on with Satella, because she's still freaking out. Um, but yeah, that's Rana says she's gonna bring Kazuya back no matter what. No, well actually yeah, because she's not separated from them anymore. I don't think. I think that, yeah, right now he's just separated from them because he doesn't want to be around them right now because he's trying to figure things out. So yeah, next chapter, Rana's probably gonna go and uh, try and get him to see Satella and explain things, which he probably won't entirely, but he'll probably at least try to calm her down. Um, but yeah, Gengo Aoi, he's got some big plans. He's pretty much trying to take all the power away from Chevalier. Just he's trying to become the man in the world. He's trying to become the man, and and it's not looking like anyone can stop him yet. It's really not. Um, it's like he said, he's got all these people on his side. Suna, the Valkyries, the legendary Pandora. They're his kids. They will listen to him. They're not going to listen to Chevalier. They'll do whatever he wants. All right, Kazuya's won't, but I mean, Satella probably would. So in the end, he probably would too. So I mean, things things are looking up for Gengo Aoi. They really are. How they're looking for the rest of the world, I don't know, but things are looking up for him at least. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this chapter. Um, Overall, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. because Kazuya was getting told what he needed to hear by Lucy A. She told him the truth, that he should value his aunts, I guess they are, and he should view them as important to him because they are their family. They have the same genes as him. You know, I don't, his concept of family is he's trying not to see them as family and as like clones of Maria Lancelot as replicas. But like she said, what does that make you, a clone of your father? Like, we're he's being told what he should be told by Lucia. All right, plus the stuff with Gengo Aoi, stuff is building up there. So yeah, I'll give the chapter a good rating, an 8 out of 10. And yeah, that's it for now, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.